Now, darling, one of these things is not like the other.
Alright, it might be nothing. But that's just giving me the tingles. Did you see that? If you did not see that, go back and watch this entire video. But there's several things that are very, very strange, including the fact, and I don't mean to point at you, but I'm going to point at you. Why is his name not on that invitation? My spidey senses are going off. My hair looks like spider webs, doesn't it? It's fine, I'm going to bed. It doesn't matter. But my spidey senses are just being really... Why would they not put his name on that invitation? That's really bothering me. And then we have this meeting at midnight on the 20th. Why would they do a meeting at midnight on the 20th? If they needed to have an intelligence meeting, why would they not have the meeting on the 19th at 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. or the 20th at 3 p.m.? Why would they be having it at midnight? Unless they needed to have it that particular day for a reason. And if the inauguration is for the smelly one, why does it not have the smelly one's name on the invitation? And why would the current sitting principal of the Blue School put the candidates that's no longer running as his background? Stella, do you mind? I have a really loud dog. Put the candidate of the Blue School that's no longer running as his current background yesterday. Things are not making sense. I'm not delusional. Well, I could be. But I've been sitting at 50-50 on the hope scale for the last week or so as we're getting closer and we're feeling like... Okay, let me say this. When we all heard what Uncle Joe said, I know a lot of people are angry with Uncle Joe for not doing anything. And I want to say, I feel a little bit of that too. But his powers are limited. Because they truly are. He can't just go against what the Congress says. That's his power. I know we think that he has immunity. But he only has immunity in matters that do not involve the Congress. If the Congress is involved, he does not have immunity. That is the way the doctrine is written. And if the people elected a new principal, he pretty much has to step aside. That is why when he had his bye-bye speech, he told us to step up. And I know that we were all... I was shocked when he said that. And I was like, what the heck does he expect us to do? Right? But we're seeing it now. We're seeing the marches, right? People are out marching from one side of the nation to the other. People are out marching. And I'm stressed out that it's going to be cold. I hope people are prepared. I have had horrible, I feel like there's going to be a lot going down over the next couple days. Negative stuff. like a black cloud, is the vision that I've had. But this is the change that has to happen in order for the United States to change our destiny. Because we already know what happens if we don't. And it's worse, right? So we've got to get through these next couple cloudy days of storms. Because if we don't, what's at the other side is worse. So, and I'll also preface that because I'm going to say that I've had dreams of Smelly One's timeline. And it's not quite The Handmaid's Tale. It's gloomy. One dream, I was actually at the White House myself, which was not cool. I was being questioned because of my, and like, Lord knows I'm a nobody, but I was being questioned. But the point is that it's not as bad as we thought. His power does not go unchecked, but it does get, it's not the future that we deserve, and it's not the future we want. But it is less than 2 or 3 years, and we do test again. So just know, though, that we still do have a chance to alter our timeline and end up in a divine feminine timeline. And I'm still about 50% sure that we might still be entering that timeline now. So, and this isn't about false hope or delusion. I just think that we all know that things are not the way that they're meant to be. And that's why those of us in the 4 a.m. club couldn't sleep, because there was a definite problem. So, anyways, I just wanted to stitch that because there's just some strange things happening. I was wrong about the Supreme Court caring about our feelings, which really bums me out that they didn't care. Those pieces of hair sticking up are really bothering me. I really thought that they actually cared about people's incomes being affected, people's being depressed without their friends and their livelihoods and their... I was wrong. I thought that they cared about us. And they don't. And that's too bad. Because people in those positions should care. So that tells us that we have the wrong people in those positions. So that's too bad. That's all. I just wanted to share so that people can go and watch the Empress's video that I have stitched. She has a lot more videos out that are very interesting that I recommend you watch, but I specifically wanted to stitch this one because it made my spidey senses go off. Just those couple of crumbs. Yes, definitely crumbs. But those are the ones that made my ears ring and tingle. So, thanks for watching. Hold out a couple more days, and please check out my Tuba View. I'm also on Sky Blue. I am still on the Insta, and I'm also on, well, you can see my link tree. So, please follow me. Thanks.